Hello Gemini, this is Victoria and I'm here with your June tarot forecast. As always, we'll be looking at your love life, your career and workspace, and we'll get you guidance from the universe on how to best utilize the energies of the months of June. At the end, I'll post the messages from your person of interest to yourself. And yes, this is the first month that I'm putting these readings on this channel. From now on, all of my tarot readings are going to be gathered in Mindful Tarot channel. And I will be utilizing the Mindful Bamboo for, more evergreen content around different aspects of life, words of wisdom, practical tips, holistic wellness, things like that. So stay subscribed on the channel for that. And definitely subscribe to this one to receive the horoscopes, the lunation readings. We just had new moon in Gemini, by the way. So if you haven't caught that message yet, please check it out on the channel. And yeah, anything else that I do readings for twin flames, obviously. And sometimes I do readings for some other events. For instance, in June, we have summer solstice coming up, one of the big ones. And I'm definitely going to be doing a dedicated reading for that. All right. And other than that, happy birthday, Gemini. We are officially in Gemini season. Congrats, everyone. We will start with a quick oracle message from one of the Ascended Masters, and then we'll proceed with tarot. These readings are for Sun, Moon, and Rising Gemini. So if you're checking this for a sun sign, please feel free to check for your other placements as well. Over the next few days, I'll post the rest of the videos. I'm starting with Gemini because it is your season, and I will go around the diagonal wheel and finish with Taurus. All right, let's see what is the message for Gemini today from the Ascended Masters. And for those who are new, welcome. Please check the description box for more information, ways to get a personal reading, and everything else that I do, really. And yes, subscribe for sure. So Gemini, you've got a message from Lady Nada about your heart awakening. How beautiful is that? Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. Wow. Yes, giving and receiving is one of those classic themes that on the one hand seems so obvious and simple and like a given, right? Like you don't need to learn it. That's just how it works. And we all understand it to a certain degree, but believe me, in application, in practice, it looks so different. And sometimes even if we know, we still struggle to live by it, to actually do it. And it partly because, of our social conditioning, because of, the DNA and survival instincts, we tend to look for external validation. We tend to overgive or trick people into giving us something, like there are all these modalities where like the truth is stretched kind of idea, right? And the giving and receiving is disbalanced. So right now it is basically Lady Nada is telling you that it's very important to respect this time when your heart is awakening and support yourself that way, right? So it starts with some wellness practices, mindfulness practices is how you can support yourself, and finishing with being able to actually hear what your heart is saying and following that heart's message, the heart's voice. Yes, it also has its voice. Because naturally Gemini is an air sign, so you guys tend to go more with the rational thinking. You need to have the details, have the data to support your decisions, and this is a completely different space. So might be a bit of a learning curve, or maybe you'll find out the nuances about yourself while you're doing it. Okay, we have Thelema deck for the main reading today. I'll lay out the cards and then I'll proceed with interpretation. So for your love life, you have Seven of Swords. Okay. Now I see why heart awakening is needed. Eight of Pentacles. And Knight of Cups. Look at that. Could be a water sign or somebody who's got a lot of feelings for your career space. We have 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Strength. And then the advice is 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, and Queen of Wands. I love it. Actually, I love it. The World. Bottom of the deck is the World. So there are some cycles that are closing for you, Gemini. And it might be intimidating because you're essentially getting out of your comfort zone and you're asked to adapt to some new circumstances, new people, places, situations, right? And nobody asked you for it. It's not something that you deliberately asked for or called in, right? But it is important. This is like where the divine steps in and gives you something that's important for your next step, or as an intermediate step for whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. So please take it in with an open mind, with an open heart, and try it out, see what happens. For your love life, you have 7 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, and Knight of Cups. Yeah, so it's like I have this message, intuitive message for you, that relationship has felt like work, has felt like you're working on yourself, you're working on the dynamic, but it's always like some kind of unfolding story, that feels like, oh, okay, so this is also happened, I need to deal with it. Like where you felt like you needed to find solutions, right? And again, this is more of a Gemini mind. Again, the Swords here, the air, Gemini is the air sign. Tend to overthink here, and tell yourself that A, that you can fix anything, and B, that you should fix anything that happens between the two of you. Somehow, I don't know, of course, the story is a collective reading, but somehow you decided that you're in a position to fix the situation for the both of you. And that was an illusion that you'll now see is not going to work really. Or it only works for a very short amount of time. And there is someone here who has a lot of love for you. They are very excited about this connection. I don't know if it's somebody new or not, could be either. But this person, basically, whatever rules you present to them or you tell them, like this is a problem, this is how we're going to fix it, they are trying to make it work. They're accepting it because they love you and they want you to be happy and the two of you together, right? But this person is also starting to feel like their voice doesn't matter in this. And by the way, New Moon in Gemini reminds us about our voice more than anything else. And so, this person is running out of patience with that. And it's not because there's something wrong with them or with you, but because it's a disbalanced situation, or it has been. And so they're getting to the point where they can't hold back anymore, because the universe is gonna neutralize the karma, it's gonna bring everything to balance. So this is more like a little warning, so you can course correct yourself, or if not, of course the universe will step in. And that would be part of that world cycle that we saw, the World card at the bottom of the deck, where the old ways aren't gonna work anymore. Then for your love life, you have 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Strength. Beautiful cards. I love them so much. This is about establishing who you are courageously, truly, in your own joy, in your own right. And that could also be intimidating when it comes to workspace, because workspace seems to be like, I'm not setting up the rules. It's like the boss, it's somebody over there who are basically telling me what to do. There are clients who expect something of me if you're working for yourself, for example, right? Like there are some external circumstances that are not up to me, right? So I'm just working with what I have. But this is basically telling you, nope, you are creating your reality. Don't see the limitation and restriction right now. See the opportunity and see how you can rise up, as a person, as a specialist, like on all levels, really. How can it help you grow and help you become the most beautiful, courageous, and smart version of yourself, and help others bloom into their beauty and uniqueness as well? Like, that is very important. It takes courage, it takes strength to acknowledge what it is and to keep carrying that message, to keep going with it, taking action in connection with what you've discovered, you know, without veering towards what other people want, quote unquote, you know, but just going with what feels true to you. It's gonna be really important in the month of June, especially as we're approaching summer solstice. And then last but not least, the advice, we have 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, and Queen of Wands. So both of these cards are kind of about fear. It's a little bit different. Actually, it's funny, I had both of these cards from a different deck in a twin flame reading just yesterday. So it's very fresh for me. But basically, yeah, this is some of the fears. Fears internally, fears externally. Am I going to have enough resources? Am I going to have enough stamina and patience to pull this through? But this is for you to embrace your Queen of Wands power. It doesn't matter whether you're male or female, by the way. This is an energy. And this is an energy of certain witchcraft, certain gifts, you know, certain talents that are with you no matter what, and that help you in any situation. It's like, that's your true power, you know, it's within you. So don't look on the outside to see, like, am I gonna make it? Like, who can tell me? Where are the metrics? So what is the word on the street? No, you need to look within for the answers, for the wisdom, and for inspiration on what the next action is going to be. Last but not least, let's get some messages for Gemini from their person. We got something very quickly. 5 of Cups, Queen of Wands again, and Page of Pentacles. You see, a person sees you as Queen of Wands too. They are upset though that you don't necessarily always see the beauty in you, or your true talent, or even kindness, you know, how much you look out for everyone, how much you help people, you know, how powerful it is. And it's not everybody, you know, like a lot of times people who do the good, you know, on the regular basis, they don't necessarily think that it's something special. To them, it's just a default value that we all have as human beings, right? But your person knows that, no, not everyone is like that. It takes certain heart clarity to be so kind and generous with your time, with your energy, to take care of others around you. It doesn't have to be complete strangers. Maybe it's because you're taking care of the family. But it is more about quality than quantity, if you know what I mean. So, and it's not about you exhausting yourself. It's just like the beauty in how you take care of people. So yeah, that's really the message. And your person wishes that you would see more of that beauty and talent and power in yourself. Now, this is their message to you, to remind you, Gemini. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, on that note, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. And until next time.